help to have a background, wouldn't it? All right, what's going on, guys? Give me a second while I get this all set up. We got this going here. Gotta get these guys in here because I can only have so many people in here. Add item, camera slot, add item, camera slot. What's going on, guys? Good to see you. Get this fixed up. How's everybody doing today? This is working perfectly. Come on. Get leg in there. Throw Nick up here. All right. Dope. What's a good word, guys? Atalanta. Could he just used one more in the first half, you know? What are you gonna do though? Good to see you guys. Thank you as always for jumping on. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Sorry, what's up, bro?
What's good? Joey, yes. Love Frimpong, shot on target. Always a good call. Especially when he's up here playing wing as opposed to as opposed to playing more of like a wing back kind of deal. I like Frimpong, shot on target here. If you guys remember, this was a really crazy matchup the last time these guys met. Griezmann hit the crossbar on a stoppage time PK, and some mayhem ensued in the box. I can't remember if that ended up being a draw or what. But yeah, it was just a really crazy end there. I do like Leverkusen. They've been cooking. They've been absolutely on fire lately. They are on the road. They are in Atleti. Alvarez has definitely been hot for Atleti. Rodrigo De Paul always kind of steps up, even though I fucking hate the guy. He's also been really good about like not getting in the book lately, so I don't have very much to say about him. You can maybe look at his shot on target. This does feel like Rodrigo De Paul's gonna jack for Chick's game. I don't like Lornette. I think he's gonna be a short sub in a rotation. Same with Simeone. I don't. Lino's somehow fallen out of favor with this lineup. I like Leverkusen here. I think Leverkusen can win this. Let me take a quick look at these standings here. Yeah, I mean, Leverkusen's in a position to get a first-round bye. Atleti's not. They need these points, but Atleti's dropped their last two games in UCL, and they've looked pretty poor doing them. 3-1 away, loss or home loss to Leal, and then got 4-0 by Benfica on the road as well. They probably look to try and get right here at home, but I think Leverkusen's just the better side, playing better football. I like Frimpong for a shot on target. I like Wirtz to score assist. I like Grimaldo on set pieces, his shot on target. Xhaka is usually a good look for a booking. Maybe even Jonathan Tah, he's big as fuck. So this is going to be grimy. It's going to be a dirty game. That's just how Atleti plays ball.
Yeah, I feel like Atleti's getting a lot of respect here. Xabi Alonso knows a thing or two about beating Atleti. We won't bring up any Champions League finals, but there were tears. I also have two of my favorite bets just of the day are both in this game between Wirtz and score assists being at like plus 175 and Tap Soba, who averages over a shot a game just to attempt a shot was at plus 140. I love that number. I don't think anyone at Letty could even remotely guard Tap Soba when they also still have to worry about Xhaka, Jonathan Ta, Palacios, Incapi. So Tap Soba, it's not just an aerial threat type of deal for him. This man jacks or checks outside the box. So if Atleti goes into a low block, which we've never seen Atleti play defensively, and we see Tap Soba get forward at all, I expect him to have at least an attempt, even if it goes into Rosette. I don't care.
What's up, boys? Oh, first of all, man, love the Blackhawks hat, man. We're rocking hard today. I dig it.
Yes, sir.
Kind of with you guys. Listen, I think it's maybe in your nature a little bit to not give Atleti the love they deserve, but that's fine. I agree with you though. Leverkusen, man, I feel like this is a situation that where they can just kind of put this bye to bed, put this qualification to bed. They've obviously been on really good form here. I was leaning towards an under. I don't think it's going to be a super high scoring game, but that is now completely unplayable. I'm not sure exactly what it opened at, but you'd have to go under 2.25 or under 2. Not interested in doing that. So I think player props is definitely the way to go in this one. The one that's interesting to me, and I know this is a confirmed lineup now, is Nathan Tella, man, plus 500 to score a goal. I don't think he has very many goals. I'm not super duper familiar with him, to be completely honest with you guys, but plus 500 for the starting forward. I don't believe you see numbers like that all too often, so I'd be willing to take a little stab.
I don't hate that at all. I might jump more on it to score or assist just because what that front three looks like for me that Leverkusen is doing right now is they're all just moving around in the triangle. I doubt we see Tella up there the entire time. I assume he'll be floating out more to the left, and Wirtz is going to be going more central there. But you do have Grimaldo, you do have Frimpong.
And even so, man, Wirtz plus 350 to score. These are just massive, massive numbers. I understand Atleti goes at home. I understand they don't give up a ton of goals.
Their defense isn't as good as people think it is. Historically, they've had good defenses. This defense fucking sucks this year.
Well, are we going to talk about the straight negligence out on the wing there, where Simeone is somehow starting his own kid? Because
I don't know where Lino is.
On the bench. You got Conor Gallagher on the bench. You got Koke, your club captain, on the bench. But here's somehow Simeone getting a start. Now, prove me wrong. He doesn't look like – who's the one that has it tattooed on his arm? That guy's in Italy, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. Giovanni Simeone plays for Napoli.
Yeah, so I don't know how we're letting that one slide. I guess if you just make enough mean comments about Madrid to take the heat off you, we won't notice you giving your son his first start in the Champions League. Well, unfortunately, I noticed. So I hope they get absolutely murdered down that right side. I might take Frimpong straight up just to cook them.
I dig it. Listen, I think you can get crazy if you want to take under half a goal in the first half is plus 170. I think that's kind of represents a little bit of a value. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be such an ugly game that you guys have already pretty much picked apart the best value that there is here.
Well, the really good value is going to be when you get Schick off the bench in the second half.
I'll let Nick start this one off then if he wants. We're gonna jump over to Benfica versus Barcelona. Real quick, guys. YouTube.com/BurrOaks772. Please like and subscribe. It costs you absolutely nothing. It helps me out a ton. Can keep doing these live streams with Leg and Nick. All the support is more than welcome. So, we got Benfica at home, who has been in a little bit of a rut recently. They've been having some difficulties, especially domestically. And Barcelona's hot. There's really no good way for me to say that as a Madrid fan, but they're hot right now. So
they couldn't beat Getafe.
Yeah, well, look, man, they're Lewandowski's Mr. UCL. If you can get his goal at a plus look, no Demira here for Benfica, so that's a little bit of a problem. He's also Mr. UCL.
Sorry, just while you're on it, I don't know if he's going to come in. I know he's kind of coming off of an injury, but was just on with our buddy Pavlos, and he threw out a great stat that he only needs one assist to equal Ronaldo in the Champions League. He's like plus 350 to get an assist. I know now he's obviously not starting. This was before we knew the lineups, but if he gets on, I don't know, worth something.
Facts.
If he's healthy.
Yeah. Look, Gavi and Pedri, I like both of them for shots on target. They're midfielders that like to shoot. Koundé's been red hot back there playing right back. You could look at him to score, assist, or even just put a shot on target. I'm not going to sit here and dick ride Barcelona, but I think Barcelona win this, and I think they do it. I don't want to say easily, but just fine. I'm not super worried about that. Barcelona plus 115 feels kind of nice. I want to say Benfica scores here, but without Di Maria out there on the left wing, it's a little tougher for me. So Otamendi, just to take a shot. I'll tell you guys that right now. He's big as fuck, boy. He is just a massive aerial threat. I say it every single time we get to Champions League. If they win 4 corners, he's going to get his head on one of them. So look for Otamendi for a shot or a shot on target. He's also great for a booking.
Yeah, I was leaning towards cards in this one. I think over 4.5 cards at minus 110 is really, really playable.
Got me to cry like a bitch at minus 19,000. So
definitely a parlay piece. You hit the nail on the head, man. Let's just call it for what it is. Barcelona in the fucking form that they're in at a plus number like this. I don't really care that they're away from home. I don't really care that I'm about 1 in 400 betting on games involving Benfica in my lifetime. So take it with a grain of salt. This is one of those don't overthink it spots. You take the team in this type of form at plus money and you live with the result. So I think Barca do have enough to get it done. I think guys like Rafinha or Yamal at plus 200 to score. I mean, they've both really been on fire. Lewandowski is sitting around like plus even money or plus 105, plus 110. I agree with Oaks. If you can get it there, I mean, take your pick. I'm not advocating for any one over the other. They're getting on the board, and these numbers are pretty fat.
I'm not going to hop on the bandwagon of blessing Barca's form because they've won like 2 out of their last 10 in La Liga. So fuck them. But Barca money line is easy here, and that's exactly what I would do. On top of Rafinha is almost plus 200 for a goal.
Yeah.
Everybody realizes he has 6 goals in 6 games, right? I know one was a hat trick against Bayern, but, plus 200, I would probably take a swing on Rafinha. If it's to score assists at a plus sign, I wouldn't even second guess it.
Yeah.
You could probably do the same shit with Lamine Yamal. I am definitely using Lamine Yamal as a parlay piece for a shot on target because it's like minus 160.
Nice. Love it. Let's keep it moving. We got a lot to get through. Bologna versus Dortmund here. Be sure to check out the links below for Nick's podcast, Mine and Legs podcast, Discord stuff, all down below. So check that out and follow us all on social media. Again, it's linked all right down below here. This one's a really interesting match because Dortmund fucking sucks away. I can't believe they haven't fired their manager yet. Giovanni Reina is starting, and Nick texted me, please talk me out or try and talk me out of his shot on target. We'll go and touch on that. The other things I think definitely that need to be mentioned here is Gittins' shot on target / to score or assist. I really like that. Schlotterbeck just to take a shot is definitely something worth looking at. Nemcha also likes to shoot here from the midfield. Wouldn't be talking Italian football with Nick unless we talked about Orsolini. Orsolini to score or assist. The man is on fire, had a very nice weekend. So I wouldn't fade him. And Doi hasn't been great, but I don't know. He's been okay. He's an international kid that I like who's developing kind of in this program, but Orsolini's the workhorse here, in my opinion. Again, I cannot stress enough how bad Dortmund fucking sucks away, guys. They're pathetic. So yeah, I kind of think Bologna might be able to win this game. I think plus 165 is a nice price. The draw no bet at like minus 105, minus 110 definitely isn't bad either. The draw is a runner at plus 230. I can see both teams to score here, but Dortmund's just so bad away. I think I have to take a flyer on Bologna, and I'm probably going to play Orsolini to score an assist.
Yeah, I dig it. I think this is Bologna's chance to get a win at home in the Champions League, right? They're not going to progress in the competition, but this is the time to do it. Dortmund's looked absolutely terrible in their last couple games domestically. You mentioned it, Oaks, awful on the road. They always have been. So they're looking to figure it out. And Bologna's been better. They've been scoring a ton of goals. They have 2+, I think, in a couple straight games. You mentioned Orsolini, who's my guy. I'm going to do a little bit of fanboying here, but his 2 assist number on its own is plus 500. He has an assist in 3 straight games. So like that to me is just absolutely wild. I'm going to be playing that. And I think Gio Reyna is here to make a statement. Again, a little bit of a USA fanboy in this instance, but him to get a shot on target is minus 120. I mean, I think this is a guy who wants the ball at his feet. He's going to look to make something happen. They'll obviously come in this game with the belief that they can get something out of it. So I expect him to try to do it. So that's probably my favorite bet of the game, but absolutely Bologna's only chance at getting a win in the Champions League. So hope they can do it.
So just to rain on everybody's parade, I know we don't trust Dortmund away, but they're still going to probably win this game. If we want to just do a guy off really quick and look at just both 11, even Orsolini, match him with Gittins. No offense to Orsolini,
Gittins
but
doesn't defend.
I'm still taking Gittins over that if we're just doing straight up just like matchups of team to team. So I lean Dortmund. Bologna literally has 1 Champions League goal so far this year. So their money line and their double chance probably looks pretty solid.
So
I don't know how much further I'd go on Bologna.
The only thing I'm going to say, and like it's one of those situations where if you just took the game at face value, if you looked at the standings, if you look at who has a better squad, you're saying to yourselves, wow, how on the planet is Dortmund an underdog? And I'm just kind of following the odds in the opposite direction. Like Bologna, the books are telling you that, hey, wait a minute, hold on, something's here. I gave out the example. Everton was an example against Tottenham this weekend where they were a favorite. And Real Sociedad, Valencia, last place team in fucking La Liga, win outright to Sociedad. Like 2 set of odds that didn't make sense. This kind of, it's right on the edge, but it falls into that category. Like, why is Bologna the favorite here? I'm kind of taking what the books are giving me.
Gotcha.
Nice. All right, let's keep it moving into Bruges versus Juve. A lot of guys I like on this Bruges squad. They're gritty. They're at home. This is Italian football to a T. Juve is still undefeated on the year, but they have like 13 fucking draws. Juve is going to be perfectly content keeping this a low-scoring game and getting away with a 0-0 and a point to go back home. That is how you survive and advance here in Champions League. That is the name of the game. Keep fucking playing. So yeah, both of these guys are sitting in a spot where they're qualified. A draw doesn't do that either one poorly. I think there's some player props we can get involved in. Where the fuck? Okay, cool. So they're not starting Weston McKennie. Giant fucking mistake here. Juventus, I don't know why you can't figure it the fuck out. He's the only good player on his team.
Isn't starting either, but Coop Miners is still, I guess he's getting a pass. We're doing fuck all, but it's all good.
Coop Miners to score plus 500 is my play in this game. I fucking hate Coop Miners. You guys know me. Anybody that follows me on Twitter knows I can't stand him. This is like one of those games where he just figures it the fuck out and gets that goal. Like it's staring at me. I
don't believe you, but I'm going to take him for a shot on target at plus 110. So it feels like I'm with you.
There you go. I'm going to.
Timmy Way out there on the right wing too. Just have to mention him. Another fellow U.S. guy. As far as what I like when it comes to Bruges is Dugala, he's a former Barca guy. He's a Spanish national, very solid striker, a little bit older, longer in the tooth. Obviously, he's playing over here in the Belgian league. I like him for shots. I like him for shots on target. Look, I love the draw here at plus 220. Like I said, that just feels like a Juve thing. I like the under here. I don't have the line in front of me, but the other guy you gotta keep your eye on for Bruges is Decipher back here playing left back. The guy's gonna bomb down the wing and get forward. He likes to shoot and he's accurate when he does it. I like him for 2 shots. I like him for a shot on target. Tzolis is another guy who's going to get involved if there are goals here. I do think that this is a pretty low-scoring game, though. I'm thinking 0-0, maybe 1-1 or 1-0 either direction. So I just don't see this game having 3 goals in it because Juve doesn't score like that, and they have no motivation out here on the road. So you're going to have to get creative here. You're going to have to find some good prices, but I can almost assure you that Decipher is going to be really well priced. He usually is.
I'm Angola. That's my dog.
Crushing. Off to a really good start.
Gotti to do something dumb as fuck and get carded.
Easy money.
Right? Seems pretty easy. For those of you who can't bet cards domestically like me, stuck here in Michigan, sign up code for BetUS down here in the description. That's where I bet all of my bookings plays because they don't offer the market in Michigan. And I think they did take it away from PA too and leg rocks with it. So if you need a place for bookings props or just another offshore to shop, BetUS partnered with them. So check that out. We will keep it moving right into Red Star Belgrade versus PSV. Look, Red Star, I know they can be very tough at home. PSV is really good, even though they've been in a bit of a slump lately. Luke de Jong is kind of Mr. UCL, but he's been missing fucking penalty kicks and looking like shit lately. I'm going to live bet Ricardo Pepe when they eventually do sub him on. I'm not super in love with this PSV lineup, so I'm not... I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Noah Lang is really capable out there on the wing. Till playing the 10 is really good. I'm a huge Bakayoko guy out there on the right wing. I like his shots. I like him for shots on target. I like him to score or assist. It's not like PSV defends super well either. Right. So I think there's goals in this game going both ways. I like both teams to score over 2.5. Chief Ndidi is the striker here for Red Star. Very capable striker. I like him a lot. I would look for him for a shot on target. Maybe pair it with 2 shots if you have to get to plus money. So that's where I'm at here. I see a back and forth game. I see a high scoring one. That's typically how PSV rolls. So
definitely Red Star too, man. Automatic overs always. You have to kind of shout them out, man. They haven't had a great campaign, but they have 10 goals scored in their 6 games. And like, this is a team with 1 win and 5 losses. So they do score a ton of goals. Both teams are scoring over 2.5. I don't know what the current line is. I know it moved an awful lot, but this PSV line went from -145 all the way down to -125. So Red Star is not going to be an easy out, especially at home. Absolutely agree with you. I mean, this is one of those, if you wanted to even play like over 3.5 on its own, I can get behind it.
I'm actually just really upset not to see Tillman. Is he hurt?
I'm not sure. So let me look at this lineup really quickly.
He's hurt. All right.
He's hurt? Okay.
He's hurt. Because I was kind of wondering. I was like, now I'm used to seeing Veerman in the midfield, but
Tillman's suspended on yellows.
No, nice. I thought he was hurting some other bull. Dams is suspended on yellows.
Dams is suspended on yellows. So is Tillman, though.
Oh, shit. All right, well, 2 birds. Apparently he's out with an ankle injury, but I'm all in on Noah Lang.
I like it.
Also, De Jong, it's not a maybe if he's washed. He's washed.
Yeah.
This is a U.S. men's national team situation where it's like, so you have the solution sitting on your bench, but you're going to make him wait so you don't hurt De Jong's
anybody
feelings.
else's feelings.
Sounds like a really winning mentality over there. Ruud van Nistelrooy would never. Just saying.
Fact.
All right, let's keep it moving. We got Liverpool versus Leal coming up. Let's see this lineup. Salah assist is a disrespectful price at like plus 235, plus 240 over on Bet Rivers, 225 on DraftKings. I'd shop that around. Make sure you're getting a good number if you can. And they're offering it on FanDuel at a fair price. Then their assist grading market's obviously a little bit easier. I'm a big Szoboszlai guy. I like him for a shot on target. I could even see him definitely assisting here from the midfield. I want to say Leal's backline and midfield's complete trash, but like it's not very good. Liverpool should be able to have their way with them here, especially at home in Anfield. I don't trust Darwin Nunez. I know he scored 2 big ones in stoppage time, but like Darwin Nunez is way better as a super sub. I think he'll shoot a bunch. Whether or not he hits the fuck off rectangle is up for debate. Luis Diaz is kind of slowed down a little bit. VVD, I always like just to take a shot if you can find a fair price. I don't know if you will. But yeah, I think that this is pretty heavily one-way traffic for Liverpool. If not, I think that you're going to see a lot of Jonathan David from Leal. He's the only guy I really trust on this Leal offense. Baker, however you want to say it, has been okay. He's been solid form lately, but I mean, I'm not going to sit here and try and convince you because I don't really watch that much French league. I just get the Font Mob updates on my phone.
Yeah, one thing I'll say, man, credit to them. They've been one of the revelations of this tournament. Definitely most them and Brest, 2 biggest overperforming sides, I would say, in 7th and 8th spot. They're undefeated, I think, in like a dozen games or something like that. So by no means a pushover. I like them to get a goal. I think them just to get a goal in this game, minus 120, is kind of an awesome number.
Coughing them up too.
You know, Poole hasn't looked invincible lately. You know, I think they're still struggling at the wing back positions a little bit. Bradley and who's the other guy? Tsimkis back there.
Look at this.
Yeah, so you know, I don't really love that. They're obviously resting a lot of dudes. Darwin hasn't been super duper stellar. Yeah, I think they get a goal. If you wanted to do both teams to score to cut down the juice a little bit, you know, be an unlikely scenario.
Liverpool's top of the table with 18 points too. Like they have really, I don't want to say nothing to play for, but like.
Yeah,
a draw here doesn't hurt them, and they'll still be top of the table. Like, even if Barca wins, they're not 15, 16, 17, 18. They could tie.
Yeah.
So
I've seen people on Lille plus 1.5. I don't know that you need to do that, but I do think they get on the score sheet. So minus 120 for them to get a goal. That's where I'm at.
So besides just taking a Jonathan David shot on target, which is a very bettable number, I have combined shots on target because I thought, hey, this looks fun. Plus 240 Nunez and Jonathan David for 4 more shots on target. I'll roll the dice with that. Would I prefer that it's just shots because it's Nunez? If I could do Szoboszlai and Nunez just like 8 shots and combine them, I would run with that every fucking match. But whenever you take a bet where you need Nunez to hit a fuck off rectangle, like you really are playing
with fire.
So
if you think he's going to hit a fuck-off rectangle, too, you might as well just take him for a goal at that point.
Well, I'm really just more counting on Jonathan David to be the entire offense for Lille because I don't need them to both get 2 or anything. I just need 4 shots on target. Even if it's penalty kicks, I know Jonathan David will probably hit the frame at least for me there.
Yup.
I'm honestly going to blame it completely. Even if Nunez has 2 shots on target and Jonathan David has none, I'm still going to probably blame it on Nunez.
I definitely don't hate this from Joey. Bradley running up there is a young bull gunning from the right back position. Definitely a decent look for a shot on target. We also know Liverpool likes to rack up set pieces. You get set pieces, you're going to try and pick out VVD and the rest of these really big guys on the back line, get ahead on it. Definitely not super, super difficult. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, be sure to throw them in chat. We'll try and address them here while we're getting wrapped up. We got, I'm going to say about 5-10 minutes before we get out of here. I just wanted to make sure we hit every game. So we'll quickly talk about Bratislava versus Stuttgart. Look, Stuttgart's an insanely heavy favorite. I think that you can go with Undav for a goal here. Millet is definitely not bad there either, playing the 10. His to score is definitely worth a look. Mittelstadt is, again, a guy to look for on corners. He's big as fuck. He knows how to get up in the air, get his head on one. He also likes to hang around at that sweet spot right here on top of the box, where he'll let one go, and he can put it on frame too. So you can take him for a shot on target. I like him just for a shot, though. Again, another backline guy who's pretty consistent with it, much like VVD. So yeah, that's something I'd look at here. I don't have a ton to say about Bratislava. I've watched maybe 5 of their games this year. I don't need to see Man City shit pump them or, whoever the fuck they played. Like, a couple of their games, like, I don't need to see these guys lose by fucking 9. So yeah. I ain't watching, but yeah. Greaves, what up, man? Greaves from Discord. I did shout out your Bet Rivers number for Salah assist. I definitely dig that with you. So yeah, look, Stuttgart should win here, but there's no way I would use them even as a parlay piece at like minus 425. There's just no value there outside of player props, or if you want to get weird and like ladder their goals, you could, but like I've been so disappointed in Stuttgart over in Germany that I'm not super getting involved in that.
No, wait, Stuttgart's having a fall off in Champions League?
No, it couldn't be.
Not again. Stuttgart would never do that.
Yeah, not like Union Berlin last year.
No, that won't happen. Oh man, Lookman scored in the 90th minute. What a good guy.
They've had 5 goals and I think 3 offside goals. Fucking dog walking them.
Lookman, didn't he score twice? No, he only scored the once. Okay,
one was called back.
Yeah. CDK even got involved in 2, or 1 at least.
Well, they called one back on him also.
They called one back on him too, yeah.
VAR has been having a hell of a year so far.
Oh man, VAR undefeated.
I need Villa to get a fucking goal here.
Yeah.
Rogers.
Fucking clowns.
Get a goal. Give me a push. Any good candidates for over 1.5 in the first half? I could. Let's see here. I know Nick's not gonna like it, but I think that the Atleti Leverkusen game definitely could have over 1.5 in the first half. I think Bologna Dortmund could do it. I think that Stuttgart could do it on their own, but again, they're very hit or miss. No. So I would say that
I think Liverpool low-key would be the best one, but if they don't hit the ground running, like you're fucked.
Yeah, my problem with betting on anything Liverpool is they have 0 sense of urgency.
Yeah, but if Darwin Núñez gets like 5 breakaways and gets his 3 misses out of the way real quick, like there's your over, which he could easily do against this Lille backline.
I would say it's probably going to be Bologna Dortmund, because Dortmund's defense is super fucking ass. And their offense is good. Like, their offense is good enough to score. The way they stay in games, especially on the road, is like they need to hang up 3 to even be in the conversation. They played Barcelona tough in a 3-2 loss, but like, yeah, that's where Dortmund's at, is like their defense is so fucking ass they have to hang up 3 to even be in a game. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I got some I got some promos and shit. I know FanDuel's got one. I know DraftKings has one. I don't know. I'm going to put some stuff together. It's always kind of hard to drive the show and bet at the same time while I'm still.
I have 3 parlays, but you have to go follow me on Twitter to get them. So
there you go. Leg's got them screenshotted on Twitter, and
who fucks them up?
Follow Leg and Nick both on Twitter. Links are right down here in the video description. If anybody else has any questions, comments, or concerns, be happy to talk about them. Before we wrap this up, we got about 5 minutes before we're for sure going to hit the bricks. But yeah, I don't know. Villa's a little disappointing here. Atalanta to score in both halves, hit really easily. Would have been dope if they could have gotten another one in the first half instead of being lazy pieces of shit, even with that lineup. But if you tuned into the last show, we got Zappacosta for 2 shots real fucking quick. And he had an assist. His score assist number was super nice. Retegui, first goal scorer. I know my man Fernando was on that at like plus 325 or something like that. So good for him. CDK to score assist minus 140. There's just all sorts of good stuff we were talking about there early. Unfortunately, Villa decided to kind of shit down their leg here, which is a shame, but not super unexpected. French teams have been nasty at home in Champions League, especially this year. So yeah, I mean, it's not a huge surprise, but if you're going to give me Aston Villa at a plus number on a draw no bet, like I'm going to take it.
Yeah, same here, man. I mean, Monaco too is like, they haven't been super duper impressive. They've fallen off a cliff the last month. So credit to them. I mean, they got the goal early and looks like they weathered the storm. Yeah.
Always got to get up. You can't stress enough how big European nights are. This is the show.
Imagine letting Aston Villa score at your crib. Who would do that? That'd be pretty trash for that.
I'm assuming that was a shot at Arsenal and or any of the other teams they've recently played.
I forgot. My bad.
So yeah, I don't know. Some of my favorite stuff today is definitely, I think Leverkusen's super undervalued. I like them on a draw no bet. I think Frimpong's got a ton of value. Wirtz to score assist as well. Louis, anytime goal scorer, you kind of got to do it. Like, he's Mr. UCL. I don't know what you expect. Otamendi just for a shot. Like, I got to start writing this shit down. Give me a second.
Oh, I bet a Rodrigo de Paul card as soon as Oaks was like, yeah, he's been on better behavior. All right, so he's going to get a card today, is what you're telling me. All right, go.
Who? Rodrigo de Paul?
Yeah, plus 225.
I mean, yeah, I've chased that for long enough that I'm a little pissed about it. But hey, Wirtz, score assist, Frimpong, shot on target. I also like Grimaldo there, but yeah, Otamendi just to take a shot. I really like that. I also like his card a lot. Gavi and Pedri shots on target are kind of, a given for me. Louis goal. Orsolini to score assist for sure. I really like that. I think I'm gonna ride with Nick. I'm gonna take the Gio Reyna. He's probably gonna get subbed off at like the 65th minute, I'm assuming, or somewhere around there. He'll get that 60 to 75 minute hook when they do make some subs, but I can get with that. I like Gittins a lot too. Yeah, Orsolini to score assist. Where are we at here? Bruges. I'm taking Decipher for 2 shots and for a shot on target. What else we got here? PSV. I like what Leg was saying about Noah Lang. I'm a Bakayoko guy though, so I'm gonna take Bakayoko to score assist. Maybe if you can find him to take 2 shots at a decent number, it's definitely worth a look. I might even ladder it to 3, 2 shots shot on target, probably a decent number. They're a little heavier favorite than I'd like here. Like Leg was saying, Jonathan David for shot on target, Sabatzlai shot on target, Salah assist is a really, really good number from my boy Greaves. So I like that. VVD just to take a shot. Yeah, and I'm probably not going to get super involved with that Stuttgart game. But anyway, guys, we got about 15 minutes. Be sure to like and subscribe right here on YouTube. I cannot tell you how much it costs you fucking nothing, and it helps me out an absolute shit ton. So please hit that subscribe button. We'll be back, or I'll be back tomorrow, at least in the afternoon. And then Leg and I will be doing a show at 7:30 like we always do. 2 Foot Talk every Wednesday night at 7:30. That link is right down here below in the description. And then right after our show, or sometimes right before we're done, depending on how long me and Leg talk some shit, Nick is on with his boy, Coach and Scotty, and occasionally a guest, talking EPL and Italian football. I always tune into his show. That is right down here in the description as well, along with everybody's Twitter, Instagram, all that bullshit. So yeah, please like, subscribe, follow us all. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you at the window. We out. Doses. Woo. We outside!